YouTube, how's it going? JustAman36 here, back with another video. Today, we are going to be reviewing your Twitch streams. Now, I put on Twitter, seeking help, asking you to drop your links for me to stop by, check you out, and give my honest feedback on how I think your channel looks, feels, sounds, all of the above. Let's get into it. You're all amazing. Roll the intro. Before we dive into today's content, I want to remind you that I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/JustAman36. The link's in the description below. Come hang out, have a good time. I hope to see you there. Now, to make today's content possible, I took to Twitter and sent out a call to action. I asked for you all to put your own Twitch links in the replies if you wanted me to come into your channel, review it, and give my honest feedback on how I think it looks, feels, sounds, the whole shebang. Honestly, the response was way better than I could have ever hoped for. We had about 1,300 impressions on the tweet, and we had 8 responses. We are going to be reviewing 6 channels today. Let's get into it. While I'm reviewing these streams, I'm going to keep a few things in mind. How nice does the stream look? How nice does the stream sound? Is there anything unique about the stream? Would I be likely to come back? Is there anything I would change? All the creators who participated in today's video are going to be linked in the description below, so if you find someone that you really connect with and you like what you see, definitely go give them a follow. Alright, so this first channel that we are going to be reviewing is called Mr. in the Misses. Now, right off the bat, I can tell you they're a very unique channel. It's a husband and wife streamer couple, and I've never in my entire life seen a layout like this on Twitch. You got the 4 panels going, 2 gameplay screens, a face cam. This looks very nice.
So Jesse, this is how you row rowboat.
I rode it just fine the other day, thank you very much.
Okay, so right off the bat, that's good banter back and forth. It's very entertaining to watch as a viewer. It couples nicely with the little aesthetic they have going on with their lighting and their background and his hat. Everything looks very nice in this stream. It seems to be right off the bat very captivating, very entertaining. Skipping ahead slightly in the VOD, I found a very unique and funny aspect to their stream where they use a voice modulator. So let's go ahead and check that out.
You know what? Karen is very upset because that should have been a Karen voice, okay? Okay, stop it. Just, you know
Can I
what?
talk to your manager? No, I can't do it.
This is my child, Becky. But anyway,
You need to talk to my mom respectfully because I needed a purse that was like $1,200.
Okay, so this bit that they're doing is really funny. I quite like the impressions that they're doing here. I think it's very entertaining and it's something very unique to this channel. It seems to be a running bit. I'm into it. I'm very much into that. So I brought you to the end of their stream where they're getting off for the night because I wanted to show you their transition and their just chatting screen.
It's a bedtime for me.
Good time for the gents.
Yep. Thank you, everyone.
So you can clearly see that they've put a lot of time into how they want their stream to look, both from the technical side of things with the transition, the clean scenes, but also from the viewer's perspective of what's in their background and what's visible to us. I really enjoyed watching this stream. I think they have it pretty much all squared away on the visual side of things and on the entertainment side of things. There's one thing that if I were them, I would increase the music volume. It's quite quiet, and especially with a game like Sea of Thieves, there's a lot of downtime, not much going on, so you have to fill that space with either music in the background or more conversation between the two of them. Overall, amazing stream. I encourage you all check them out. Link is in the description below. The next stream we're going to be taking a look at is OzzyRobbie. OzzyRobbie is playing Destiny 2. I jumped ahead in her stream so I can show you this particular part in the video.
Oh God, where am I? Oh my lord. I don't even know these maps.
I know you can fight, but can you hold territory?
Yeah, probably not.
Right there, did you guys hear it? She interacted with her surroundings in the game, asking about where am I, what is this place, and then the narrator in-game starts saying, oh, can you hold a sight? And she goes, probably not. It's this kind of in-game interaction that makes really good content. I would suggest to this streamer that she turn her in-game sound up and her mic volume just slightly down, and I would try and interject more of these comments, this sort of in-game quippy commentary. I would try and fill more of her stream with this type of dialogue. And the more you can engage your audience, the more you can keep them entertained and feeling like they're part of what you're doing, the better. I do want to comment a little bit about this overlay. It is a little bulky for my taste, but that's particularly because a lot of the games I play use a HUD that's on the top portion of the screen, and this overlay would block the entirety of it. I do like that it's animated. I think that sets her apart from a traditional stagnant picture overlay like my own, but it's a bit clunky. And to be nitpicky, her webcam frame is not proportioned properly to fit around her webcam. Adjust those proportions, make sure it fits squarely, and she'll be set to go. So to cap it off, I think it's a pretty good stream. There's a little bit of dry spells in there when the commentary and the quips aren't quite there, but if you can fill that with either music or some other form of content, then you'll have yourself a really balanced stream. I would say the overlay is a little bit bulky. If you could find one that takes up a little bit less space, I think you're really set. I like the animations. I like the intermission screen that I saw in there. Good work. The next streamer we'll be looking at is Ichi. Right off the bat, I'm a big fan. His color schemes, his overlay of how everything is set up. He has put a lot of time into his stream. I have it muted right now, but I just wanted to show you his just chatting screen. You can see the animated background, which adds an extremely unique and extra level element to his stream. It's layered proportionately. You've got a nice chat box and his face cam. He does use a green screen, and one thing I see streamers mess up on when they use green screen is not making their backgrounds on just chatting screens anything but a white background. There's so much potential on what you can do with the green screen. He does a good job of changing it up, making things seem very interactive. It's good to look at. Now I've brought you to this portion of Ichi's stream to show you his transition.
Here we go. Here we go.
Bam. That was so clean. That was so nice. This guy is class. He does a really good job. Now Ichi plays a fighting style game called Jump Force. He's one of the main streamers in this category actually. But I want to play you a clip with some of his audio and you can see his balance and how things work together.
Yeah, Shevin. I mean, I could do that. Yeah, he's not experienced. I don't think I'll get any points from this.
Okay, let's dissect this. Everything looks nice. When it comes to the sound, there's good balance. The music isn't overshooting the gameplay, which is not overshooting his voice. However, it's a bit quiet, and I wish it were just a little bit louder so I could have the option to turn it lower. Some things I was not able to find in this particular stream that I know he does. He triggers jump scares during his stream. He has it hotkeyed where he presses a button and a face jumps out in the middle of the screen and makes you scream because it comes out with a loud audio as well. And I completely thought it was the game doing it and not him. It's him triggering it every time, particularly to scare his viewers. I think that's amazing. Ichi runs a super awesome stream. You can tell he's put a lot of time into the aesthetic of his content. I like all of the little additions he's put to his channel with the jump scares, the little characters running around the bottom of his screen, the green screen, the transitions. It all has taken a lot of time and effort and it comes through. I really enjoy his stream. Next streamer on the list, we have Yoda Kicks. Now, Yoda Kicks is very unique from all the other streamers that we've watched so far, and one of those reasons that set him apart is he's a father, and he frequently streams with his kids. I've spent some time in Yoda's stream, and he has some of the best audio I have heard. Small streamer, large streamer, doesn't matter. He's a very engaging stream for his viewers, and he does a lot of things right.
To orbit. I have to wait till it's finished loading. All right. So let me go.
If you want, I'll bail and you can have Jaden come in.
How long is Alex allowed to play?
10 o'clock.
I don't have long. 3 more.
All right.
You can hear in this clip, he's got very crisp audio. We use the same microphone. And he's got the characters running across the bottom of his stream. His transition is extremely clean. He has put a lot of time into his stream, and you can tell. When you're watching him live, you can use your channel points or bits to trigger different alarms that go off across the stream. He's got so many different sound effects. Now, Yoda is always doing different things to keep his viewers entertained. Let's take a look at this next piece where he eats a flavored jelly bean every time he gets a new subscriber. Both identical, one is good, one is bad.
So here are 5. Actually, I gotta eat one from a different sub too. So I'm gonna eat the one that looks like barf first. This is peach or barf. I'm really hoping it is peach. It's not peach.
Okay, so you can clearly see that he's got good equipment. You know, he held the peach or barf flavored jelly bean up to his camera. He had some nice zoom. He runs a green screen background too. It's crisp, it's clean. Unfortunately for Yoda, he got barf flavored jelly beans, which is disgusting, but very entertaining. Good work so far. In this next clip, we are going to get to see his transition again, as well as his just chatting intermission screen. Okay, let's dive in. I want to point out while we're on this page, he does have his overlays at the top. Even though I'm not always a huge fan of having the 4 bars for follower, subscriber, tip, and cheer, his are very well done. They are not opaque. They have some translucent quality to it. It doesn't block the screen so much, especially with the color choices. There's a black box here in the corner. I imagine that's for the game he's playing. You got his social link down in the corner. Very well done, Yoda. As to what I would change, it would be that there's some dead space, and if you could fill that with some audio, some music, I think it would add a lot to the stream from the viewer's perspective. Honestly, I really enjoy Yoda's stream. I think it's highly interactive. So Yoda, you're doing a good job. The second to last streamer we're going to be reviewing today was one of my first ever viewers. Big support goes to Austin. So he goes by the fake ResK on Twitch. Now let's talk about his stream. I think he completely kills it in the minimalist category. His border does not quite match up with his webcam. I would have him shrink that down so that the pixels line up properly. You can see his logo in the corner. Now what he needs to do is he needs to take this into paint.net and erase the background on this logo. So that way it's just superimposed on there. You don't get the white corners. He'll be good to go. Let's take a look at some of his clips.
Close corner. Nice. Flashing them. Close raise.
Bad Molly.
On site. Raise site. Mark it one.
I got door.
One might be, I think one CT. One CT.
I'm grabbing.
Planning.
I'm playing back.
Out CT.
Dead. Dead. Killjoy dead.
Market. One market.
I'm back site. Watching left. I'm watching stairs.
One dead market. One more.
Good slow, Dan.
He's learned. Rush. Oh, my Don't peek him. On the right side.
Let's go, boys! Let's go, boys! Oh. Let's go! Nice!
What I think Austin does phenomenally in this clip is he does a great job talking through the gameplay. He describes what he's going to do next. He describes the play of the opponent. He gives out compliments. He hits good shots. And then he gets super excited, genuinely happy at the end. These are all absolute wonderful things to see as a viewer. I am engaged, I'm smiling through the whole thing, I'm excited with him when he does a good play. It's great content. Good job on this clip, Austin. Now here we get to see Austin's just chatting screen. This is after a bitter defeat, so you can see the disappointment in his face. Sorry, Austin. I really like this screen. He runs a nice clean setup. If you look in the background here, it's a cool picture. He served in the military. It represents part of him. It's something that as a viewer, I can latch onto that and connect with him in that way. You can see part of his setup, his microphone. He's making a good face at the camera. I like this screen. Again, it's minimal. He could probably add some things to this screen. He could add a chat box maybe to the side, maybe some things up at the top. He's got a lot of room to play around with it, but I think it looks very nice. Austin could do to turn up his audio slightly and then leave it to the viewer to turn it down. I want to be able to hear what's going on. I don't want to have to press my headphones up to my ears. I'd rather turn it down slightly if things were too loud. Overall, Austin, you run a great stream. Your overlay is clean. Your logo looks very nice. Just remove those corners. Your gameplay content is really good. I truly am a fan of your stream. I'm a fan of you. Keep it rolling. The last streamer we're going to look at in today's video is one of my best friends, Joel Safinim. He's one of the most genuine, wholehearted people, and he definitely lets it show on Twitch. Let's get into judging his channel.
Nice shirt and a hat. Jordan bought this for me. Jordan bought this for me. I bought the chair for me, though. I bought the chair. How you doing, Moon? How's your day been, Moon? I'm waiting months for this book to come out, too, and they didn't get any... Oh, that sucks, James. What book is it? Hi. Is that Chandler, maybe?
Okay, so right off the bat, he does a great job engaging his audience. If I were talking in his chat, I would be welcomed. It's a fun environment for me to hang in. I also want to point out that his audio quality is phenomenal. He has an incredible balance between his microphone volume and his music volume. If we're to further look at his channel, you see that rotator appear across the screen. That is super clean, super nice. Definitely sets him apart from having just a static overlay. You can also see he has a mobile animated background. I think that also draws you in. It creates depth on his screen. You see his nice custom alerts too. He's put a ton of work into his stream. It's a very nice intermission screen, just chatting screen. From this point, we're gonna be able to see his transition into his gameplay screen.
All right, I'm gonna start. We're good. I have the same shirt but blue. Oh, yeah, you do. Yo, what? Beckett, thank you for the $5. I appreciate that, man. Let's go. Can we get some poggies in the chat? Can everyone go poggies in the chat for me?
First of all, that is a super clean transition. It works perfectly with his color design and his scheme. He has his rotator above his camera, his logo down below. I personally would love to see him shrink that logo down and put it half on his border. You can hear the genuine reaction in his voice when he gets $5 tipped. His mic peaked a little bit when he was getting excited. I would like to hear him turn his mic a little bit down. As a viewer, it kind of hurts my ears. It's not the end of the world. It's better, in my opinion, to have it peak through excitement than it is to not hear you at all. If I see somebody follow, and that's the reaction I get, and a nice little animation, that encourages me to want to do the same thing. Hell yeah, I'm gonna follow. Here we're gonna hear some gameplay. This is Fall Guys. You're gonna be able to hear what the game sounds like compared to his voice, compared to the music he has in the background.
What in the hell? Are people like standing on the eggs now? I don't know what's happening.
His balance is incredible. The gameplay it's not a very loud game, but it definitely comes through enough. And his music doesn't overpower it. It blends very well. His voice is a little bit loud. If he turned his mic a little bit down to reduce the peaking that I mentioned earlier, his balance would pretty much be spot on perfect. I really think he's doing it all right. I would base your designs and your overlays, if you're a new streamer, off of Joel's. So there you have it. We reviewed 6 streamers from a variety of places, and I think everyone that we reviewed does a really good job. There are some improvements that can be made, but we all have improvements to make. It's a constant changing cycle. We're all trying to move up and move forward. I had a lot of fun making this video for you guys. Big shout out to all the streamers who let me view their channels and provide my feedback. All of the creators that we looked at today are going to be linked down below. If you like it and you want me to do something similar in the future, smash that like button and leave a comment below if you would want to be part of it. Everybody, it's been great. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.